Hello, I'm going to quickly show you how, or maybe not that quickly, show you how to read data into R a couple different ways. So here is an R window that's open. There it is right there. And I have the prompt sitting here, and I'll show you three ways. One way to get data into R is to just straight out type it in using the command C. So let's say 23, 10, 11, 12, 15, 10. There we go. Just check that it worked out okay. I can just say X, and then of course I can calculate things like means, standard deviations, and histograms. Of course, that's kind of a small data set, but hey. There we go. Yeah, it's a good thing it's taking a while to start up to let the excitement build. Oh, there it is. That's one of the least exciting histograms I've ever seen. Okay. So that's one way of getting data in, using the command C. Another way of getting data in, and this can be used, you can either type it or you can just cut it and paste it from somewhere else, is to use scan. So you can say X equals scan, and then you can type numbers in. They can be separated by spaces, or you can return. You can cut and paste it from somewhere else. Okay, and there's a variable X, and you can do things like take the mean or median of X, summary of X, gives all sorts of summary information. Ooh, even a box plot of X. There we go. Well, that's not such an interesting box plot. Look at that giant outlier up there. Okay. Well, actually, it is an interesting one. Whoa. Look at how far away it is. Okay, back to here. Other ways to read data in. So, if we have, let's say this is if you go to the course materials, I have a link that leads you to data sets from our book. Here's chapter 1. I can click on there. Gives all sorts of examples. They're all text files. Where is it? It's going to open up in just a second. Ah, there we are. So there's a text file with data in it. There's a few ways I can get this in. One way is just cut and paste it like that. Okay, I will copy, and then I'll go X equals scan. I hope this works. I hit return. There it is. 40 items in there. I called it X. Yep. So I can go mean of X, variance of X, so on. Square all the values in X. I'm not sure why I would do that, but there it is. Okay. Hello. And now, to top off our evening of excitement, I'm going to read in a text file. Now, the text file is going to look like this. So let me take a peek at the text file I have here. So there is what it looks like. It is just a file, just like the type of stuff that comes out of Excel. If I save an Excel spreadsheet as a text file, it's actually comma separated variables. So here's headers, the 6 variables, and here's each column is a variable. So first variable is 1, 2, 1, and so on. It could just be one variable, and that would be fine too. All right, I'm going to read that file in. I'm going to show you how to do it from R. So I know that file's out there, and I don't want to have to type that data or anything else. So what I'll do is I'll use the command file choose to help find it. And I'll go like that. I'll go here. There it is right there. It's called file test. So I search for it. Now what that gives me is the address of it. There it is on my desktop, stat 300, etc. Okay. Now I'm going to read it, and I'm going to call the output dat, and I'm going to use read.csv, comma separated variables of f. Oh, there it is, and here we got it right there. And if I want to break out each of those different variables, dat $x is the first one, dat $y is the second one, dat $z is the next one, and so on. So now I can just take these data sets and work with them all I want. There's even a better trick. Since I have headers on all these, each one of them has a name, I can do something called attach. attach dat, and then I can just say, it didn't let me do X. Darn it. I'll still have to do dat $X. But the rest of them are, because I already had a variable X while I was running this and it didn't want to cover it. So dat $Y. But for the other ones like Z and so on, I don't have to say dat $sign now. Which, saves me a couple keystrokes of typing. So now I can do stats on each part of it. So I could say like mean of that first variable, etc. Or I can plot the X versus the Y. And I'll get that plot. Of course, there's only 3 data points, so that's not too incredibly exciting plot-wise. But okay, that's how to get some data into R. Stay tuned for our next exciting episode later. Bye.